Hi, welcome to Crystal's Journey. I'm Crystal.
And I am Van.
And this is a podcast about recovery in my life. And today is June 18th, 2026. And we are going to talk about being vulnerable.
Vulnerabilities. Vulnerability, yeah.
Vulnerabilities. Because today, in my language of letting go, the topic is being vulnerable. Vulnerable. And boy, oh boy, that has been one of the things that, so I, when I was using, being vulnerable was so hard for me to do because I was tough girl. I wanted everybody to think that I was tough, and I never wanted anyone to see me. I always wanted everybody to think that I was strong. I didn't want my kids to see me be weak. And I always thought that if anyone saw me cry or whatever, I felt like that was a sign of weakness. And so I have a funny story to tell you. It's a story.
Wait,
I don't know if it's funny.
Do I know this? Or?
Maybe. I'm going to put my lipstick on. Hold on.
Okay.
Just in case number 4 is out there.
Okay. You gotta get all nice and glamour.
Just in case. Anyways, just kidding. And if anyone's wondering, I did get a spray tan just now.
I don't know if it's the shadow, but there's a part where it's
darker than this?
Dark. It's like there's a line split between the dark and the light.
It's my forehead. That's just how my forehead is.
You got the Vegeta forehead.
I don't know what's going on, dude, but I just went and got a spray tan. Anyways, okay, whatever. Anyways,
yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you?
I don't know. I'm looking at myself.
You want to continue with the story?
Sorry. What do you guys think about my spray tan? Anyways, okay, so back to the story. Okay, so when I checked myself into Valley Hope in 2006, it was in December of 2006. So when at Valley Hope in Norton, Kansas, they're structured to where you're assigned a chaplain, a small group, and a counselor. And so when I got there, I've told this story actually on my podcast months and months ago when it used to be 5 Minute Funeral. I told it when Cindy, my co-host, was on, but I'm going to tell it again in a little bit more depth. So when I got there, my chaplain saw me, and he wasn't my chaplain at the time, and he said that he sat in the corner and he kind of turned away, and he prayed that he would not get me. He said that he saw me and was like, oh God, please don't let me get this girl. Because he said that he had not seen such a hard girl ever. And he did not think that he would not be able to reach me and be able to handle me or be able to work with me and to change me in the short amount of time that they are able to keep patients there, because you're only allowed 30 days. And so unfortunately or fortunately, I was assigned to him. And so when I graduated, and I actually stayed 38 days. Because I stayed longer than the 30 days because I stayed over the holidays, and I didn't want to leave after the 30 days because I would have left before New Year's Eve, and I didn't want to go before New Year's Eve because I didn't trust myself. So I actually stayed after New Year's Eve and stayed until January 6th, and graduated on January 6th of 2007. And so, so he told me the day that I graduated that story, and it was pretty funny because he was like, I did not want you at all. And I was like, Me? I'm such a sweetheart. Yeah. So, anyways, so I was not a easy person to crack the code. But he said that he was glad that he got me after all, because I actually changed quite a bit, and during that 38 days that I was there. So being vulnerable was very hard for me, and it still is something that I struggle with, because um, I do share a lot of my life with the world, with my podcast, and I am very vulnerable, and I tell a lot of my story, but being vulnerable and open is still hard for me, because that's difficult, because then you're open to getting hurt, and I don't like getting hurt, and no one likes getting hurt.
Yeah.
And so, I think that as I'm getting older, I have to just realize that that's just part of life, that you're going to get hurt. No matter what, you're going to get hurt. And life is about, loving and learning and sometimes getting hurt and sometimes not getting hurt. And that's just the way it is. And so the reading is this: part of recovery means learning to share ourselves with other people. We learn to admit our mistakes and expose our imperfections. This dog.
Tots, come here.
Can you please get him? Not so that others can fix us, rescue us, or feel sorry for us, but so we can love and accept ourselves. This sharing is a catalyst in healing and changing. Many of us are fearful of sharing our imperfections because that makes us vulnerable. Some of us have tried being vulnerable in the past, and people tried to control, manipulate, or exploit us, and they made us feel ashamed. Some of us in recovery have hurt ourselves by being vulnerable. We may have shared things with people who didn't respect our confidence, or we may have told the wrong people at inappropriate time and scared them away. We learn from our mistakes, and despite our mistakes, it is still a good thing to allow ourselves to be vulnerable and honest. We can learn to choose safe people with whom to share ourselves. We can learn to share appropriately so we don't scare or push people away. We can also learn to let others be vulnerable with us. Today, God, help me learn to be appropriately vulnerable. I will not let others exploit or shame me for being vulnerable, and I will not exploit myself. So I learned something today. My situation with my job, I'm trying to get this promotion at my work, and I haven't actually got the job. They haven't offered it to me yet, or they haven't actually offered it to me at all. Allegedly, they are going to, after this other guy gets trained or whatever. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But in the event that they do, they're going to have to do a background check. And so I went into the HR guy today, and I was vulnerable and honest. And I told him about this old possession of heroin charge that I got in 2018. And I was vulnerable and I was honest. And I told him the truth. And he said that unfortunately could disqualify me for this position within the company. And he was very polite and very nice. And he said that, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. And he didn't make me feel ashamed or embarrassed or anything. And I was actually really proud of myself for telling the truth and for owning my past indiscretions, and for being accountable. And so, that is a good way of being vulnerable. And, and being appropriately vulnerable. And so I think that's a good example of it. So, I think that that's a good way of learning how to do that. So anyways, do you understand that?
Yeah.
It's a good way.
Yeah.
And I don't know what's going on with my dog. I think he's losing his mind. Anybody know any good places to send this dog? I think
To train, not to go.
I don't know. You could put him in the bedroom.
Well, I don't want to get bit.
This dog. What do you want?
Ready?
He's just looking at me. I got to tell you guys a funny story. So yesterday, I had to go to my ex-husband's to get some stuff from his backyard that I had been storing over there for years and years. And he, it was there was stuff in a tub, and I dumped the tub out. I was starting to dump the tub out, and there was rats in the tub. And I started screaming bloody murder, and there was like one rat, and then there was a bunch of baby rats, and it was disgusting. So I left the tub there. And then today, we were all in my backyard, which I live very close to my ex-husband. I live 8 houses down from him. And so we're in my backyard, and I picked up a trash bag behind my house, and there was a snake under this bag. And so a scripture came to mind, which is Luke 10:19, which is, "Behold, I give you full authority to trample on all snakes and scorpions. Nothing," or something. "Behold, I give you full authority to trample on all snakes and scorpions. Nothing shall harm you." And that is Luke 10:19. Yes. So anyways, that came to mind. And yeah, I did not touch the snake, and nor did I touch the rat.
Also,
And
my dad squealed like a little.
Yeah.
He's like,
Ikray screamed like a girl.
Because
I did not. I did run. I screamed when I saw the rat. It was freaked my freak.
Yeah.
And
both you and Dad scare me more than both the rat and the snake did, to be honest.
yeah. So needless to say, I'm not going to be cleaning or picking up or doing anything. I'm going to hire out.
No more animals.
No more creatures, godly's beautiful creatures. I'm refraining from touching anything.
What about rabbits?
I'm trying.
Anything? Nothing.
I'm not having any part of it. So, anyways, thank you very little. I'm staying inside. I'm good. I'm good on the whole. God's creatures. I did see some fireflies though. Yeah. I saw some cool fireflies. Anyways, all right, guys. Well, that's all I got today. So happy to be sober, happy to be in recovery, and happy to be in AA.
Sorry, there's one thing I want to add about fireflies.
What's that?
Did you know that there's one species of firefly where the females, they'll actually mimic the calls of other fireflies, and they'll bring the males in and they'll eat the males of other firefly species?
That's my kind of girl.
And yeah.
It's my kind of girl. That's my kind of girl.
Yeah, but anyways.
All right. Well, if you want to get sober, get a hold of us in the link. And if you have any any comments or questions, feel free to leave them. We will respond. Like and subscribe.
Have a great night.
Lance them.
Yes.
All right. Take care. Like and subscribe.